So you have a paper tobacco and a filter, and you just roll it up a bit, and then you put your fingers here and there, and then you just roll it down a little bit, and you just push it into itself so it comes up like this, and you give it a little bit of a trumpet shape, which it's already in, so I don't have to do anything except lick it. And then I just keep on rolling it. And there's your cigarette. I have a love-hate relationship with tobacco. I really like it. It occupies my time and it kills me. And I spend a lot of money knowingly that it kills me. I spend $350 per fortnight on tobacco. That's 6 pouches and filters and papers. In Australia, tobacco is mostly taxed. So it's like the government gives me money to live, and I give the money back to the government to pay for my smoking habit. If you don't include rent, smoking takes up almost half of my income. It's always been there for me. I started smoking when I was 12 years old, and people can't say that they've always been there for me. There's no one in this world that can say that they've always been there for me, but tobacco can say that. I think since I'm doing my body such a disservice that I don't deserve the good quality tobacco, so I purchased the cheapest tobacco, because if I'm going to invest myself in such a bad habit, I'm going to pay the least amount of money for it. I usually smoke Choice Blue or Chesterfield Blue. It's a really good way to pass the time. I don't have anything to do, so it paces me. It's bad if you run out of cigarettes, so I try to make sure that I don't run out. Smoking a cigarette gives me time to reflect and ponder on my day-to-day events. So it's like my quiet time that I get to analyze my life. I know that it's killing me, and I know that I'm going to have a shorter lifespan for doing it, but I'm more concerned about living an enriched life other than living just a long life. I'm more concerned about the quality of life than I am the quantity of life. My grandmother on my mother's side and my grandfather on my father's side both died from smoking-related problems. Cigarettes are always hard because they always increase the prices, and every time they increase the prices, I have to second guess whether it's worth smoking, and ultimately I just take it out of my weed budget, so my weed budget gets smaller as my tobacco budget increases, which just keeps happening because it's so expensive to smoke cigarettes in Australia. I've quit a few times throughout my life, but ultimately I suffered for doing that because I didn't want to quit. I don't want to quit. I enjoy smoking. I guess I can't be a good example in every part in my life because I know that smoking is bad, but I still do it even though I know that it is bad. Smoking's so old school nowadays. The kids aren't really doing it very often. It's a very small group of people that smoke nowadays because it's no longer fashionable. It's a disease. This video was suggested to me by a viewer, so I'm really open to video suggestions because I like making videos and I myself don't always know what type of videos to make. So it would be good to get feedback and people suggesting particular video ideas that I can grab onto and make a video out of. So please do tell me in the comments if you have any ideas for videos. Please do like the video and do subscribe. I appreciate your attention span. All the best.